Good morning. Welcome to Storytime at Reed Memorial Library. I'm Miss Fran and I'm so glad you're here. We have some good books to read this morning. Let's sing our opening song. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, shout hooray, hooray! Well, we're going to start out a little bit different than we normally do. We're going to start this morning with a finger play. Some of you know this already, especially if you came to our Snowman family story time. So you're going to take your hand and tuck your thumb in and make a fist over it. Okay, that's our snowman's head. And now you're going to wiggle your thumb so it comes out between two of your fingers. You see it? There's your snowman. Here's his carrot nose. There was a chubby snowman with a carrot nose. Along came a rabbit. And what do you suppose? That hungry little bunny was looking for some lunch. He ate that little snowman's nose. Nibble, nibble, crunch. Isn't that a cute one? That bunny got away with the snowman's carrot nose. Well, the first book I have to read you this morning has sort of a similar theme. You'll have to watch and see what happens to this nose. If you look on the cover of the book, you'll see white-tailed deer. Do you have any of those? Have you seen any in your yard or maybe your neighbor's yard? They like to be out in the woods. This is called Stranger in the Woods, and it was written by Carl R. Sams II and Jean Stoic. Look, you can tell there's been lots of snow in that woods. Look here, look what's happening on the snowman's carrot nose. There's a little bird sitting on there. The snowflakes were resting after their twisting, twirling dance through the crisp night air. Every twig in the forest wore a new coat of glimmering white. Daybreak came moving through the woods, yawning its rays, stretching through the snowy meadow. The birds were the first to notice. Stranger in the woods! Stranger in the woods! Take care! Take care! The blue jays cawed a warning. They were high in the treetops of the tall oaks. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hear the jays calling? Mother Doe spoke softly to her fawn. Yes, he whispered. I always listen to the birds, the wind blowing through the trees, the rustling of the leaves, and all the sounds of the woods. Stranger in the woods! Who's in the woods? Where did the jays say? Where is he? Asked the owl of many questions. Coo-coo, could that be him? Asked the mourning dove. There, beyond the old apple tree. Follow the snow trail past the pond to where the meadow begins. Not far at all. Coo. Who's in the woods? Why is he here? When did the stranger come? Asked the owl of many questions. Well, I've been here since early morning before the first pale light, said the munching muskrat. No stranger came this way. No one passed by my pond. I followed the snowy trail under the light of the winter moon, answered the buck. He was not there during the night, that I am sure. As the animals moved through the snowy forest, they came to the edge of the meadow. The frightened doe stomped her hoof and snorted. Where is he? Where is he? Can you see him? Yes, yes, I do see him, chattered the squirrel. Someone needs to go and check him out. Who will go? Who will see? Asked the owl of many questions. Now don't be looking at me, I'm much too busy chewing on this antler, sputtered the porcupine. You'll not be volunteering me, no sirree, said the scared rabbit. Is he watching me? Howdy-dee-dee-dee, it's me, the chickadee-dee-dee. I will go, I will take the lead. Well, I'm the smallest and I can scamper quickly. I'll do it. I'll make a tunnel under the snow where only I can go, creeping closer to get a look, quietly, just like a mama mouse. Let it be me. Let me go, volunteered the fawn. I can do it. I know I can. I am the strongest and the biggest, said the young buck. I should go first. I can fly faster, chirped the cardinal. But I can run like lightning, and I have antlers, boasted the buck. But I am red, announced the cardinal, not knowing what else to say. There's the cardinal, there's the buck. Who is the stranger in the woods? What do you think? What are you waiting for? I'm already there, dee-dee-dee, said the chickadee-dee-dee. That little chickadee, he wasn't scared. Gee, said the chickadee-dee-dee. There are nuts and seeds on his hat for you and me. This stranger is friendly. Come see, there's plenty. I can see there's something for you, said the buck. Could it be there's something for me? My nose is leading me to corn buried beneath the snow. The deer are looking at him. The chickadee is still up on his hat. The deer are so pretty. I found a treat that I can eat, said the young doe as she reached out to the stranger. Wow, a carrot! Do I have to share it? What is this? Questioned the fawn as he passed a curious object in the snow. Could it be there's more than one stranger in the woods? The fawn is looking at this. What could it be? After the corn was gone, the animals left by the snow trail, one by one, and they disappeared into the winter woods. It was the chickadee who took the last seed and flew away. The snowman stood alone, but only for a short time. Look, the animals have eaten his nose, his eyes, the seeds that were all around him. They have eaten everything, even the carrot nose, whispered the little sister, peeking out from behind the evergreens. Let's put out more seeds and corn before they come back, encouraged the brother. The animals will never know we were here. How long will we feed them? She asked. For a long, long time, he replied. After the snow has gone and the snowman has melted away and the frogs start to sing and the trees grow new leaves in the spring. I think they like the carrots the best. The end. Isn't that a nice story about how the children actually put the carrot nose and some nuts and seeds on the snowman specifically to feed the wild animals? That was a cool story about the stranger in the woods. All right, I have an action poem, so you're going to have to stand up with me. I need some help doing this. So let's see if you can do what I do, okay? Stand up nice and tall. Come on. Okay. I am a snowman, cold and white. I stand very still throughout the night with a carrot nose and my head held high and a nice, oh, I'm sorry, I got goofed up, and a piece of coal to make each eye. I have a scarf that's warm and red, and a stovepipe hat upon my head. The sun is coming up. Oh my, I think that I am going to cry. I once was so plump and round. Now I'm a puddle on the ground. That's what happens to snowmen, isn't it? They're made out of snow. When the weather warms up, what happens to them? Let's do it one more time. We'll get it right this time. I am a snowman, cold and white. I stand so still throughout the night, with a carrot nose and my head held high, and a piece of coal to make each eye. I have a scarf that's warm and red, and a stovepipe hat upon my head. The sun is coming up. Oh my, I think that I am going to cry. I once was so plump and round. Now I'm a puddle on the ground. Did you do it? Great. So I'm going to show you a book now about another snowman. I love building snowmen, and I've heard that a few of you built snowmen when we had some snow, and I hear from the weatherman that we're supposed to have some colder temperatures and maybe some snow pretty soon. So we'll cross our fingers and we'll hope. Somebody told me the other day that they have this book at home. It's called Sneezy the Snowman by Maureen Wright, and it was illustrated by Stephen Gilpin. And this snowman has a problem, and I'm going to see if you can figure out what that problem is. This is a brand new book. I am the first one that has ever opened it. So we're going to see if we can get these pages to turn. Sneezy the Snowman. There's kids playing. Sneezy the Snowman shivered. Brr, it's cold out here, that's for sure. I need a drink to warm me up. So he drank cocoa from a cup. He said with a smile, I like this a lot. And then, right there, believe it or not, he melted from drinking something too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the puddle said, make me brand new. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew, a cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed, a giant achoo! I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too. A little girl said, then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my hat to put on your head. You look awesome, the children said. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The stocking cap was a nice surprise. But Sneezy the snowman shivered. Brr, it's cold out here. That's for sure. I am freezing every minute. I'll find a hot tub and sit right in it. He found one and he smiled. I like this a lot. And then, right there, believe it or not, what happened? He melted from sitting in water too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the hot tub said, make me brand new. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew. A cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a giant achoo! I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too. A little boy said, then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my scarf that's red and blue. I think it would look great on you. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The colorful scarf was a nice surprise. It went very well with the long pink hat. The children said, "How about that?" But Sneezy the snowman shivered. "Brr, it's cold out here, that's for sure. I need to feel some warmth on me. There's a campfire by that tree." He said with a smile, "I like this a lot." And then right there, believe it or not, he melted from standing beside something hot. The children cried out, "What should we do?" A voice from the puddle said, what did he say? "Make me brand new." They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew. A cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a gigantic "Achoo!" "I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too." A little girl said, "Then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my coat, the perfect fit. I know that you'll look good in it." The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The bright orange coat was a nice surprise. It went very well with the scarf and hat. The children all said, "How about that?" But Sneezy said, "Phew, I'm way too hot. I'll take off all these new clothes I've got." The children yelled, "No, that's not the way. Listen to what we have to say. Buy something cold at the ice cream store. Have 2 scoops, or 3, or 4. Sneezy ate ice cream 7 scoops high. Look at that ice cream cone. "This is great," the snowman cried. "I'm not too cold, and I'm not too hot, and I'm wearing clothes I like a lot." Then, after eating every bite, he said, "At last, I feel just right." Isn't that a cute story? What was Sneezy's problem? He was so cold and he kept trying to get warmed up and then he would melt. Thank goodness the children knew how to make him brand new, right? All right. So I have a real quick song about snowflakes and icicles. Now we know that snowflakes and icicles are both made out of frozen water, but snowflakes are different than icicles, aren't they? All right, so let's see if we can sing about it. Get your fingers wiggling like snowflakes floating down. Snowflakes float so smoothly to the ground, smoothly to the ground, smoothly to the ground. Let's start again. Snowflakes float so smoothly to the ground, tumbling round and round. Good. Now icicles. Icicles are cold and sharp. Oh, I think they're sharp and cold actually. Icicles are sharp and cold, sharp and cold, sharp and cold. Icicles are sharp and cold, twinkling like gold. Is that a fun one? Let's do it one more time. Snowflakes float so smoothly to the ground, smoothly to the ground, smoothly to the ground. Snowflakes float so smoothly to the ground, tumbling round and round. Icicles are sharp and cold, sharp and cold, sharp and cold. Icicles are sharp and cold, but they're twinkling like gold. Woo. Do you like snow when you wake up in the morning and you see it just coming down out of your window? I love it when I get up and I see that it's really snowing hard, and I think, oh boy, we're going to have a snowy day. It's going to be beautiful. Well, I have a book called The Snowy Day, and this is a famous book. It's been around for a while. It was written by Ezra Jack Keats, and it won an award for the pictures in it. You can see here, there's a little boy looking at his footprints in the snow. The Snowy Day. This is another book that's new, and the pages are hard to turn. There's our first picture of someone in a red hooded outfit walking along in the snow. And there's a picture of snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? The Snowy Day. What's the boy doing in this picture? That looks like fun, doesn't it? Here we go. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Oh boy. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Those are big snow piles. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this, and then he walked with his toes pointing in like this. Look, there's a traffic light. He must live in a city. Maybe he lives in Ravenna. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. Look, he got a snowball right on his tummy. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made some snow angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber, and he climbed up a great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow, and he slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another, and he packed it round and firm, and he put that snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went in his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Looks like he was in his bathtub getting warmed up. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone, and the snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. Yay! After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. That's the end. What do you think happened to the snowball that Peter put in his pocket when he went into his warm house? I think it did what happens to snowmen and snowballs all the time. I think maybe it melted. Well, I'm really glad that you came today. I want to show you what's in your kit for your project this week. This is a puzzle. It's called a strip puzzle because it's not in little teeny pieces, it's in strips. And your job is to try to figure out how this snowman goes together. Like here's a snowman's face. And I can see he has a red hat. There's another part of a red hat. So let's move this one over here. It works best if you do this on a table or on the floor where it's really smooth. So let's see. Hey, there's some more red hat. So we can put this over here. We've got more red. Now we have the whole face and the snowman's body. Let's see. He's got an arm sticking out here. The arms are going to be hard, but I think this is the arm that goes over here on him. There we go. So that's how you put it all together. You're just going to keep matching up the parts. And then we have a little green snowman over here. And look. Oh, where's his face? Well, here's his hat, part of his hat. And here is his face. There's the other side of his hat. And there is the rest of his arm. All right, now you notice, whoop, we missed something here. Oh, look, this guy's missing part of his hand. This piece needed to go in there, didn't it? All right, so easier said than done. When you get it all together, you'll notice that there's numbers at the bottom and they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're having trouble getting it together, if you can recognize your numbers, that can help you. But if you don't recognize your numbers yet, have someone else help you, and then you can work on learning your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to have the camera go down here so that you can see that I also put another more difficult puzzle in. And this is for people that maybe didn't find this one so challenging. But this has a picture of lots of children working together. They're trying to build a snowman. And this one is more difficult to put together, and it has the numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 on it. So when you you can do that without even having to look at it. You can have an adult help you to cut the numbers off, and then, wow, that would be really hard. So you have lots of challenge. Start out with this one and see if you can work your way up. So I'm glad you came today, and I hope that you will come again. Let's sing our goodbye song, okay? I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Sing with me. I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday.